Welcome back everyone to the Ladders Club and look at the markets. Green. That's what we want. We are trading like anything. We are trading, we're being super sharp in the markets and we are making profit. What happened though? Why did the markets pump? PPI came in yesterday. Lighter, cooler than expected. Amazing, quite amazing. US PPI declined 0.1% on the month. Estimate was increased 0.3%. Headline PPI down as well, came in 2.6%. The forecast was 3.3%. This is absolutely amazing. And what happened? The Bitcoin as well as other altcoins pumped like crazy. Bitcoin is currently breaking out of this inverse head and shoulder, and I talked about it. I talked about it in the previous video. I talked about it in Twitter. I talked about it in the Discord as well. Now I'm waiting for a retest. One retest and boom, you're going towards the upside to the next level, which is sitting at around 116.7k. No breaks, but guys, remember, okay, so here you go. I'm showing you as well where I called. I am long BTC in the prop account. I said I'm going long. I'm going long because of this inverse head and shoulder, and now inverse head and shoulder has broken out. The inverse head and shoulder is already giving us profits. Plus, yesterday I took the lighter trade as well in Front Runners Discord, and it is in really good profits. Guys, this is another thing. You can trade PPI and CPI if you understand the whole thesis. I'm going to give you a trade. If CPI is gone and still you're watching the video, then in the end, you've got 3 to 4 more trades that I'm talking about, which are not correlated with the CPI. But if you want the CPI trade, it's happening right now. What you need to do is you need to subscribe. I'm not asking for money, guys. Look, I'm not asking for money. I'm just asking for more subscribes. Hit that subscribe button. Why? I'll do a giveaway. And the giveaway is not money. The giveaway is no tokens. The giveaway is my dance performance. If I get to 1,000 followers by end of October, I am gonna release this video, my dance performance, which is 2.5 minutes long, which people actually loved. This is gonna be on YouTube. So take this to 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure no one in the past has ever done this. So I'm doing it. Now, CPI, come on, load. It's loaded. CPI is coming today at 8:30 ET, which is 4.5 hours, around 4 hours from this video. And guys, if the number is below 3.1% for core CPI year on year, then long this thing, long Bitcoin, long Ethereum, whatever you want to long on lower time frame. No financial advice though. But remember, there is one thing, and which is that the 5 of last CPI prints have been bad for the markets. Bitcoin has actually gone down. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, to be honest with you. That doesn't mean anything. It's just re-risking a little bit. But if it comes below, the core CPI comes below, under 3.1%, which there's a higher chance of because PPI has come in cooler than expected as well, then we are longing Ethereum and Bitcoin. I already talked about it. Then I'm going to be longing Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. If you want more sensitivity, then you can long Solana or something which is more volatile right now. But everyone, all the big institutions, the investment banks are expecting it to come at 3.1%, which is also the median forecast. Literally everyone. Only there's one Moody's which is expecting 3.0%. But if it comes 3.1%, there is no trade. Remember, there is a CPI pump frenzy happening right now. Bitcoin just printed its largest hourly candle in months, fueled by 500 million in net taker volume. Buyers aggressively lifting the offer right now. It's happening. The global money supply is increasing. We know that there is a lag in the risk on assets with global money supply, and right now it's up 9.3% year on year in July. So this keeps increasing and we have a lag for risk ons, and the risk ons will go up in Q4, and that is how seasonality works. Q4 is going to be super bullish for the risk ons. Rate cuts are happening. Guys, more bullish news because rate cuts will bring more volatility back to economics class from my bachelor's degree, wherein we were taught that whenever there is quantitative easing, then there is more liquidity in the markets because people are going to be getting the loans aggressively. And money will flow into risk ons. Money market funds will go down. Simple economics, guys. Do not get fooled by anyone. Now look at this tweet. Look at this chart, sorry. Fed FOMC rate cut happened last year and how the markets pumped. The markets pumped like crazy. Total market cap excluding Bitcoin was went up from 840 bill to 1.5 trill. It's quite amazing. And right now we're sitting at the same level, which is the all-time highs, previous all-time highs. If it pumps, it can literally do 2x from here, and your tokens can do 2x, 3x, 4x as well, but you need to be in the right ones. You need to be in the right ones. Volatility in the market, very important thing again, is at the lowest level. Look at this Bitcoin Bollinger Band. If you understand a little bit of technical analysis, you know Bollinger Band, which is the best gauge for volatility, and right now it is sitting at the bottom. Never been this compressed in 15 years since inception nearly. What else do you need? The altcoin market cap RSI is also sitting at the bottom. So that means Bitcoin sitting at the bottom in terms of volatility, altcoin market cap sitting at the bottom in terms of oversold region, plus. S&P daily Bollinger Bands are tightest right now since February. Guys, there's literally no volatility in the markets. Everything we are seeing is good news. Rate cuts are coming. Money supply is going up. What else do you need when it comes to the bullish news? You need to prepare your portfolio with the best tokens. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Plus the dance video, obviously. It's super funny when I do that. I don't know why I'm going to do that. I mean, obviously because I get 2,000 subscribers, but it's going to be so funny. Now, guys, moving towards the first token, Hyperliquid, which I always talk about. Look, I've been buying Hyperliquid since like when it was $19. And right now it's sitting at what? It's sitting at $55. That's absolutely one of the best trades I've had. Not one of the best, but yeah, because it's fundamentally so good and I was able to, catch that thing early with front runners in Discord with everyone. Now, VanEck plans to file for Hyperliquid spot staking ETF in the US and ETP in Europe. Bullish. What else do you need? By the way, Hyperliquid now holds 60% of the on-chain perp market share. Is Binance not worried yet? I just added not in the tweet. There's no not. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing to see the metrics of Hyperliquid right now, the stats. If you see, the total volume has been going up, open interest going up like crazy, and guys, inflows up. In terms of stables as well, it's killing it. There is no metric. Assistant fund buying like crazy, buying back like crazy. There are buybacks. The revenue is up. What else do we want? The revenue is literally constant right now, going towards the upside. Upside constant, which is absolutely amazing. The price is doing the same. The price has broken out of this massive, wait, where is the brush? It's here. It's gone up and right now it's breaking out, not breaking, it's broken out of this massive consolidation. In my opinion, if it comes to the previous all-time highs, amazing trade. If it's not about if, it's about when. It's always about when in crypto markets. If you lost a pump, you will get it back. You just need to be very patient with it. The right word. I need a dictionary next to me because English is not my first language, but yeah, I have to come up with difficult words for you guys, so you take me seriously maybe. Second token we're talking about is Pump.fun. Guys, thesis for retards. Look at these dog shit coins that have been much larger market cap than Pump.fun, whilst producing not even 100 of Pump Rev. I am always talking about the tokens which are actually doing really good fundamentally as well as in terms of metrics, and Pump.fun is one of them. Obviously one of them, right? So Pump.fun has bought back 6.11% of circulating Pump.fun supply in less than 2 months post TG, including 2.5 mil yesterday of total 84 mil. This is absolutely amazing. The buyback meta is absolutely amazing and the best when they are making so much rev. Pump.fun has distributed over 15.5 million to creators over last week. What the hell? They're focusing on this streaming thing so much. That the creator fee thing, the thing that they just got, the dynamic fee they call it. And it's absolutely amazing. The metrics are absolutely stunning. I wrote a whole thesis. I gave full thesis on Pump.fun on 26th of August, which is not even a month back. And since then, the price has gone up what? The price, let it load, has gone up 131.81%. Taking profits. I'm not saying buy this thing right now, but keep it in your watch list because you have to buy it when it comes down. Whenever there is a 20%, 30% boop towards the downside, you buy this thing. You buy this thing. You not keep buying, but you buy this thing, you keep it because of the Solana narrative as well. Remember. Another thing that I want to talk about is RWA. So NASDAQ saying that they will put stocks on chain, SEC saying they will put all finance, all chain, President is saying he will escalate crypto, and giants like BlackRock and Stripe coming on chain. Guys, it's the on-chain season. Everything is gonna go on chain. And one of the best tokens I've got, I talked about 3 tokens in my last video, Plum, Ondo, and Syrup. So I'm going to talk about Ondo again. I believe that Ondo could be ready with this whole Ethereum ecosystem as well as the Q4, narrative and RWA, obviously. In my opinion, the TVL is doing good. The metrics are doing good. Plus, they are coming into tokenizing the stocks. They have already introduced 100, if I'm not wrong, 150 stocks already. So they are coming up with this Ondo Global Markets, and it's live. They will have 1,000 stocks. Every single stock you can trade 24/7. Absolutely amazing. Now guys, Ondo is showing strength. Ondo is showing really good strength, and in my opinion, if you want a nice trade, then this can be a good trade. But if you want a spot entry, then I would be looking at this, which is the bottom of the range. And this range is like actually not small. This range is 61-day long, but it will break out. It will break out. If you see the massive range which it is forming, it's actually this massive range which is 198-day long. So it's sitting in the middle somewhere, and it will break out. Obviously, it will break out. So we just play this wait game, and we can also set our limit orders. I want Ondo in my spot portfolio. I've already added the spot limit orders from the last video where I talked about this, but you can do it now as well. It's pumping, but you can do it again. You can put your limit orders and sort it. Will this pump in CPI? Obviously. I mean, if CPI comes in lower than expected, then everything is going to pump. But you don't chase things. You don't chase things. Just take a trade today for Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana. If the CPI comes in lower than core CPI comes in lower than 3.1%. But for these tokens, you need to have limit orders, solid limit orders with proper risk management where you're not putting everything at once. You're actually dividing things into buckets, 30%, 30%, 30%, putting 3 times, taking out in buckets as well. That is how you trade. You put in money, you put in more money, you put in more money, and then when the price goes up, if the price goes up, you sell some, you sell some, you sell some. That is how we trade. That is exactly how we trade. AVAX? What the hell? Why are we talking about AVAX? Because right now, it's taking the mind share. AVAX is ranking first on RWA activity on Binance. What? Really? Why? It's looking stunning as it's trying to break out as well. I'm going to show you my chart, but daily active address is actually going up. It's up, spiked like 4,000% in 3 months. Now. Look, this is the chart from earlier as well, that AVAX can actually break out a lot of gaming stocks too, or gaming tokens too. We'll talk about them if they do. If they actually show strength, then I'm gonna make a video on them, but not right now. Right now, I'm only looking at AVAX, not the gaming tokens. Avalanche Foundation eyes $1 billion to set up AVAX treasury firm in the US. So they've got RWA, they've got their metrics going sorted, they've got a DAT coming up. What else do you need? You don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. Plus. As we saw in Ilya's tweet, this thing has actually popped out of a massive 19-day long range. Now, what does it mean? And the symmetrical triangle over here. The symmetrical triangle is pretty important, this consolidation, which was a coil. Okay. What do we do? How do we trade this? Simple, guys. I said right, limit order. I'm going to take a leverage trade here. This is your leverage trade. I'm going to take it in my prop account, which is Bitfunded. I'm going to take it in my real account, which is some exchange. and guys, if you want the Bitfunded account, the link is in bio. BOGO. Buy one, get one. Simple. I can't do much. I think that's a lot, right? Okay, so I gave you my plan for the CPI. If lower than 3.1%, core CPI lower than 3.1%, you are taking a trade. No financial advice, but go for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Solana on leverage, on lower time frame, like I did yesterday, like I showed you the whole thing with proper risk management. Again, saying it again and again. If you're watching this after CPI, then you've got 4 trades that I gave you: Hyperliquid, Pump, AVAX, and Ondo. Make sure that you understand these are fundamentally and technically aligned at the same time right now. But you can't buy at literally this point. You have to wait. You have to set limit orders. Guys, I'm bringing this alpha every 2 days free. So what you need to do is, if you enjoy watching the content, if you're here until now, like, subscribe, and wait for the next video. Follow me on Twitter because I'm active there all day. Plus, happy trading, guys. Thank you.